Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of That's the Drama. I am your commentator, Gregory Upson. Tonight, I wanted to talk about something light, but while at work today, I got some very disturbing news about an actor that I've been following since Jet Jackson. Um, Lee Thompson, 29 years old, was found dead in his apartment. Had killed himself, gunshot wound to the head. He was on one of my favorite shows, Rizzoli and Isles, as Barry Frost, a detective, a young detective. Um, had his entire life ahead of him, had nothing but greatness in his future and his past. I mean, he had such a wonderful track record that you have never seen anything like this coming. So I changed my mind about wanting to talk about something light, to talk about something that I feel a lot of people suffer with, and that's hiding their secret pain. I think a lot of people go through things in life and they keep a face on to keep people from knowing what's really going on inside of them. And those people are the ones that we find out after something tragic happens, that they were going through so much, and it makes you feel bad that you were around these people and you didn't see it because they were such good actors to cover up what they were really going through and never opening up to allow someone to be there for them. It's a sad thing to see because most people's lives are put in front of your eyes. You see chaos and you see the jacked up relationships, or you see this over the top chaotic personality, and they're just stumbling through life, and you're surprised that they've even made it to be a young adult. So to see people like Lee Thompson, who everything you've seen was an impressive resume of a career that you just could see him becoming the next Denzel Washington, the next Morgan Freeman, and at 29 he's dead, and he's on a successful show that just got picked up for a fifth season, and now he's gone. It brings back to that thought that you're around people all the time, and you don't know who you're around. That could be the last time you see them because of whatever they're going through, and they have no thought that there's a way out of it. And that's the scary part. What brings someone to the darkest portion of their lives to where they feel their life has to end, and there's no one they reach out to, or there's no way they can get those dark feelings out of them. It scares me to think that people I talk to all the time and people I open up to could possibly be on a ticking time bomb to take their life, or regrettably the life of other people. It brings to the thought of a lot of people that now are famous serial killers, people that were famous and they're gone now because you didn't see it coming. I mean, Whitney Houston, you saw, the decline, the rise, the decline, the rise, the decline. But then you saw this rise and you thought, wow, she's back. I mean, she didn't sound the same. Of course she wouldn't. But you never thought that last time she performed and the last time everyone saw her, that was going to be the last time everyone saw her. And it makes you wonder, did she know she was going to die, or did she just take it too far? You never know. But with Lee Thompson, it's apparent he wanted to die. A gunshot wound is not something that, you make you thinking about it, and maybe, he knew he wanted to end his life. So what I'm focused on tonight is secret pain. There can't be anything that you are suffering with that you can't open up to someone and share that with. There are people hurting around you all the time, and you never know. The person standing right beside you, or that person you talk to on the phone, or the person you see every now and then, they could have gone through what you're going through now, and you see them being happy, and they're maintaining, and they found a way to balance the pain in their life, and they're optimistic about their future. So if you're going through anything that's so dark that you don't see a way out, and you feel like ending your life is the only way that you can get out of it, try something different. Try getting out of it. I know it sounds easy. I know it sounds like a cliche to say that it'll get better. But speaking of someone who has gone through dark times, and me, I'm terrified of death. It's by far one of my biggest fears. So me taking my life, no, that ain't gonna happen. But I can't knock anyone who may feel that is a way out, because that's their mindset. My mindset is entirely different. I have gone through very dark times, but my darkness wasn't totally hidden. People that really knew me saw me go through it. But there are some things I had to admit to myself, and once I did admit to those things to myself, that darkness went away. We tend to carry things that we shouldn't be meant to carry. We carry burdens that weren't meant to be ours. When people die in our lives, we blame ourselves because you think, oh, I was just with this person, or I just talked to this person, or if only they would have called me, or if only you go through those things. And for me, losing so many people as I did back to back, it was hard to shake off the blame or the burden, because I never had a moment to breathe, because I lost somebody again after this person, then another person. So by the time I did try to get out of it, I lost another person. So it was a dark time for me. But my saving grace was the fact that I feared taking my life. And then there was a calm over me with the people that died in my life. They always told me the same thing, that someone dies, they're never gone, they're always with you, talk to them as if they're right beside you. So that got me through it. And then when I started opening up to everybody else in my life, I started letting things go. And I no longer blamed myself for things that I knew I had no control over. We want to put ourselves in this position as if we're God, that we can see the future, that we can solve problems, and we can part the Red Sea like Moses. But we're all human. You can be strong in every aspect of your life, but then you cannot do anything to help somebody that may need you the most. And that's just something that you have to accept, that you can't do everything just because you're in a position, in your mind, you're in a position to do so. We're given the tools that we're given, but we don't always know how to use them until it's time for us to use them. And I think that when you lose someone so unexpectedly, it does shake you, but eventually you realize there was nothing you could do. With people who commit suicide, they have this moment of, I think they call euphoria, and they've made this decision, and they're happy with this decision, is no matter what you say or do, they're going to do it. But the thing about life is, you're never really looking at people that closely to understand, wow, you're a little more happy than normal, and you were just depressed last week, because you're so in hope that they'll find peace and they'll find happiness, that you're so happy that finally they're looking like they're really getting through it. And that's the moment when you lose them. Suicide has always been something that troubles me and always makes me feel uncomfortable, because I guess it's the idea that there's nothing anyone can do to save this person. And feeling hopeless is the worst feeling in the world for me. So I know a lot of people feel that way, especially people who are related to those who have taken their lives. So if you're in that place in your life where you feel like there's no way out, take another route and think that your life is attached to so many other people. Your life could be attached to so many more people. Taking your life is not you just taking your life. It's destroying the lives of everybody else around you. It causes something that can never be fixed, because there's never closure. You leave behind so many broken hearts. And if you're in a life where people that you're surrounded by treat you badly, it's not the end of the world. You can find other people that can love you and respect you and treat you with the respect that you deserve. It's never impossible. Everything is possible. It's just going to be a little harder than you would hope it would be, but nothing's impossible. So if you're around anyone, if you're that person who feels that you have nowhere else to go, speaking from experience, I've been in that position where I just gave up and I didn't know what I could do or how I could get out of this, and somehow I did. It's different for everybody, and God speaks to us in different ways, and maybe this is God's way of having me speak to someone out there this may affect and this may change. So if you do have those moments where you're that dark, reach out to someone. It doesn't matter who it is. Let someone know what you're going through, because you never know. That person could be the one that gets you out of it and shows you back into the light that you deserve to live. No one should be in the darkness that dark to where you don't see a way out. So as we all know, drama is a daily thing. We go through drama all the time. The key to surviving drama is not allowing it to consume us and becoming what it is. And drama is negative, and no matter how you paint it, it's not something that you should live on a daily basis. So stay strong, stay the light, be original, be yourself, and always know that love is always around you, even when you don't see it. So until then, love everyone, love yourself, and keep the door open for more love. Peace.